Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
All
heard your
right.
thing.
Then I'm ready. Let's go. I need confirmation. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Kevin Broughton in the house today. It's going to be out of control. It's going to be absolutely out of control, man. I can't wait to get started, which will happen right about, I don't know, now. Here we go, my friends. Brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals every Monday through Friday for your free coaching pleasure, because why not? You know why? Because Carl's got so much money, he's just got to do something with it. You know what I mean? So he just says, why not? Let's give everybody coaching every day.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car. Good stuff, man. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody.
Didn't that end up backfiring on her somehow or another?
What's that?
Did that end up backfiring on Oprah?
Oh, I don't remember.
Somehow
Did
or
it?
another?
When she gave everybody cars?
It did. Yeah, she gave everybody a car, and then somehow she got a black eye over
They
that.
got mad because they had to pay taxes on it.
Well, of course. Yeah. People don't know that, huh?
People were like, what? It was supposed to be free.
What? I don't have gas for life. What?
Right.
You give me a car, but I...
Oh my gosh, Kelly Dutton said they sued her.
No way.
Wow.
That's
They
crazy.
sued her for putting them in financial difficulties because of the taxes
Oh
that
my
they
God.
owed on the cars, and it was a big debacle.
It just,
Unbelievable.
I'm speechless.
And Frank, that's why I don't do it. That's why.
That's exactly why.
We all had our hopes up just a little.
Right. If it wasn't for that, everybody
Chris
would
Johnson,
have a
be
car.
careful
Right.
if he burns his finger on that oven. You know what's coming down your way.
That's right. That's okay. I'll still come
All
over
right.
for a bake-off, Carl. It's still good.
Wow. You know what? Jennifer Woodland is remarking on Chris Johnstone's background. I have to admit, she's right.
I was looking at it too.
I just have to look at it. It's very nice.
It's not real.
Well, we know that. We don't even know if you're real half the time. That's the truth. So
we all have backdrop envy here.
yeah, we do. Like, where did you, obviously you uploaded your logo to something and it said, here, how's this? Right. So where was it? Tell us.
Nano banana.
No. Okay. So you did. You know what? I did that too for a background. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Nano banana.
Yeah.
Wow. You did a
Look
great
what it-
job.
Look what it gave me.
You should see our Christmas card this year. It's incredible.
Oh gosh. Is there any way you could PDF it into the chat so we could see it? No.
No.
All right.
But yeah,
right.
but yeah, look at Sue Moody. I think Sue Moody, that's a real shirt. And look at that festivity. on the
Okay.
Breakfast
You're
Club
right.
this
We are
morning. Look at
not.
that.
We're not gonna pass that up. Let's see. All right, Sue. What do you got going on? Oh, you got this. Oh, you disappeared.
Oh, I look
That's
at
a
the
cool
collar.
background.
That's awesome.
It's a Santa. It's a pink Santa with a cancer ribbon on it. But
That is cool.
I love the
cool.
I love it.
That is great. We need to give Sue Moody something for that, Carl. Can't give her a car. The car's out of the question.
And I'm going to go on. I love Sue Moody, but she can't
Yeah.
have my easy bake oven. I'm just saying.
No, no.
Saying.
And for those of you that weren't here yesterday, he has a genuine OG Easy Bake Oven thanks to Chris Johnstone. Sent it to him. All parts
Yeah.
included, manual, everything. It's pretty neat.
Yes, it is pretty
cool. All right, what did we talk about yesterday? What was this? Oh, we had Justin for a minute, and then we had Steve talking about refis. Anybody dive into any refi stuff yesterday? Anybody take that to heart? Any wins we can kind of touch base on here real quick before we bring up?
Did you know that refis were responsible for 40% of the mortgage market this past for 2025? If your volume wasn't 40% refis, you missed out.
So there's
40%.
There you go. Right.
Isn't that
That's
amazing?
it. You can look at your pipeline and go, did I have 40%? And if not, then there's room. There's opportunity there. It's being missed.
Hey Frank, Natty
yeah.
Young in the chat says, I got 2 lists from title companies yesterday. Probably based on Steve's recommendation of what he did. So way to take action, Natty.
Yeah.
Hey, Natty,
Great idea.
was it how many were on those lists? Do you have that info by chance?
One of the lists had about 700.
Oh,
The other one had like I want to say 90 something. But he's told me that was just his. He's one of the title agents at the company, and I have a meeting with his manager today to see if I can get the rest. They also said they have a bond for D program that often requires people to refinance. And so that could be a long-term partnership opportunity. And I'm talking to the manager about that today as well.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I would say
because 1,000 isn't enough.
It's not enough.
Well, you know what I love about that? You know what I love about that? Steve shared something yesterday, and she took immediate action.
That's
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And there's no lack of like motivation, or I mean, you know, I feel like we can get so much instruction from anywhere. You can go to ChatGPT.
Let me talk to 15 other loan officers that's doing it first to get confirmation.
Oh my gosh.
What if they say no?
Mm.
I mean,
That is amazing.
and then it parlays into this bigger deal. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yep.
let's meet with the manager. Oh, we've got even this special program that these people need refis like crazy. Let's get you plugged into that. Thank you. Hey, great work, Natty.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Congrats. Natty, do you have a Loan Officer Breakfast Club t-shirt by chance?
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
Waiting in silence. Natty.
I do not.
Well, you do now, sis. Praise the Lord. You've got one. Stand by.
Thank you.
This is going to be epic. It's going to be epic. We haven't done this in a long time. You know why? Because there's so much power in it. You can't just
You
give
got
these
cut
things
off.
away loosely. Yeah. Yeah.
You can only have so many superwomen and supermen walking around.
That's right. You know,
That's right.
and so honestly, Natty, be careful when you wear it. Great things are going to happen. It might be a little overwhelming at first. I would just do like maybe an hour a week wearing it, something like that, just to get used to it before you go full on, full day wearing that shirt. Okay. So we're glad to
Don't
get
wear
that.
it to the title
I'll be
company.
sure to take my time.
Take your time, work your way into it. You can't rush into that thing. All right. It's pretty powerful. All right. Well, I think we've had enough fun this morning. So not that we're not going to have fun, but we're going to have even more fun now. We're going to bring on Mr. Kevin Broughton. Who's got something he wants to say, which is really weird. Usually Kevin doesn't have anything to say, but today he's got something he wants to say. Let's hear it, brother.
How you doing, my friend?
Good.
Long time no chat.
Yeah, glad to have you here. So glad.
I appreciate you giving me the text the other day. It's worked out great. It's a great time of year, too. And so, hey, thank you so much for everyone's willingness to be on this great venue. And I'm grateful to be here. And as we look towards the end of the year, I think the new year is 2 weeks from tomorrow, or today, 2 weeks from today, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, Frank, I was thinking about a lot of things when you texted me, but the number one thing I was thinking about is how excited I am for 2026, but also there are some challenges. There are some roadblocks that I think we're all foolish if we don't think about these. And, you know, I see it in a bucket of three. I think there's three challenges, two that are new, that didn't exist 6 months ago, and one that's been the age-old challenge forever. So let's talk about those three, and let's talk about how you can bulletproof your businesses for 2026 so you don't fall prey to these three. Would that be something everyone would be all right with if we can not fall prey to three different challenges?
Sounds like a good deal to me.
All right. So the first one is the age-old problem of discipline, right? And so what I love most about the first day I met Carl White 14 years ago was I didn't have a DSP in my life. I didn't do a daily success plan. I let the day run me. I did not run the day. That was 100% accurate and true. And the day I got exposed to that mindset is the day it started to change. It took me about 2 years to fully implement the changes, which because I'm slow, but effective immediately now, I literally only do things that move the needle. I stopped doing things that don't, and I've got other people that do those things for me. And that's changed my whole life. So discipline is real. The problem with it is, obviously, you're going to have one of two pains. You're either going to have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. We all know that. And the pain of discipline is far less painful than the pain of regret. But you better have something. So we don't need more things to do. We know what to do, right? It's a full contact sport. If you just followed the DSP only and never implemented another new strategy, you'd be fine if you do it every damn day. The problem is we don't find the time or make the time, or it's not important enough to dedicate the selected hours to do the actions and to do them with passion and vigor and voice inflection and to do them right. Some of us go through the motions and then say, oh, I'm pooped, I'm tired, I did 2 hours. 2 hours? Come on. And if you can't do 2 hours right now, do it in blocks of 20 minutes and do 3 of them throughout the day and start small. But start. If you are unable to commit to prospecting, what is our job, Frank? We only have one job. Create, keep, or grow a new client, right? We're salespeople. We must sell. If we live on a drug of hopium and pray to the Lord that the phone might ring in 2026, we're dead. And so the first problem is the problem that's been around forever. We don't need more new ideas. We need more implementation of those ideas into our day-to-day lives, and we need to do it with consistency and with passion. So that's problem one. It's been the same problem 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Ever since I got in this, it's always been the same problem. So every single person on this call who's not mastered that one can master that one through this free entity by simply taking a stand and saying, this is who I am. And if you can't do it, extended amounts of time, start small, but start. A crappy plan violently executed today is far better than a perfect plan executed next week. Do something today. So that's problem one. Anyone can change their reality of this if they choose to. It is a choice. Number two, though, problem is new. And in my opinion, no one has to agree with me, but I believe on or about July 30th of this past year, the day that Rocket Mortgage spent $10 billion to buy Mr. Cooper and nearly $2 billion to buy Redfin, was the most influential day in the past 20 years in the mortgage industry. And the reason I say that is they have announced, as have many other servicers, that we are the new game in town. In the past, servicers believed and could prove that they could only retain somewhere between 15 and 25% of their service portfolio if rates came down into the refi world. They now believe they can retain 80 to 90% based on the AI technology that they've either bought or created. That is a significant difference. Does anyone think the Rocket loan officer makes 175 basis points or 200 basis points? They don't. They don't make anything remotely close to that. And so the new challenge that exists is there are servicers out there that are going after your clients in ways they haven't before and with efficiency and effectiveness that they haven't before. So we got to have a game plan against that. In my company, we implemented a game plan immediately, and it's working. I don't know if everyone else has, but you better have something. That is a new competitor of ours, and you can't turn a blind eye to it. They believe it's a burst to first. It's not who's the best at doing the job. They think if I get there first, I win. Are we getting there first? And are you getting there with an offering that's enticing enough to the borrower? I looked at some of the rates being offered by some of these servicers. They're rock bottom. But then I asked a young man who works at one of them. He makes 24 grand a year and $100 a closing. I doubt anyone on this call works for that, right? No wonder why his rate sheet's so great. So to me, the second challenge that really didn't exist anywhere near to the level that it does right this minute is the power of the servicer and the mindset of the servicer and the game plan of the servicer. That is a competitor that wasn't really something that we thought about every day, is it? And that's real. And so to me, that better be something that every real loan officer who wants to thrive in 2026 has a strategy around. And you can win in that game. I guarantee it. We're winning right now. And I know for a fact we're not some special place that doesn't have access to tools and things that anyone else doesn't have. But we are winning that battle right this minute. But it takes strategy. It takes a game plan. It takes implementation. So that's kind of challenge number two. The third challenge that I also believe didn't exist 6 months ago is what I call the AI-powered borrower. That is something different now. Think of how many people, every time you talk to Carl, what does he do? Hang on, let me chat GPT that. Hang on 1 second. He can just say it right in his phone. He gets instant answers, 1,000 answers in 10 seconds on anything he wants to know. And so does everyone else in the United States. So are you an AI powered loan officer? And most importantly, it's a game of visibility. Do you show up? If someone just picks up a phone and says, who to get a loan from Orlando, Florida, is it you? Are you the answer? You got to be. Who knows how to do that? Well, the fact is, it's not hard to, well, it's not, nothing's easy. It's so doable, but it's a game of visibility. Are you doing the things strategically to ensure that you are the answer to that question? Because you better be. Never before has the borrower been armed with more tools, more opportunities, more realities to gain access and data faster and more accurately than they ever have before. That's a threat to us. Are we winning in that game? So it's a little complex, right? Because nowadays, it's not just the one challenge. I think there's three. Here's the good news. If every single person on this call, if every single loan officer in America wakes up every morning knowing that they have those three challenges, you can win. You can win this game. I guarantee it. I know people, including people I'm very, very close to, that are winning every day right now. But if you don't have alignment, strategy, implementation, and the knowledge to win in those three arenas, I think loan officers are going to work 30% harder in 2026 to make 30% less, and that's a bad day. But it doesn't have to be you. You know, Owen, I think, is doing something with you guys this afternoon, right? I heard him say that I think 12 months from today, he believes that loan officers are going to fall into three categories. They're going to be out of business. That'd be a third of them. They're going to be scraping by, earning a okay living, but nothing fancy. And then the one third is going to be AI powered machine, and they're all going to make more money than they make now. Let's be in that camp. We can be in that camp. Everyone on this call, it is a choice. And so I love the fact that is just through simple identification of realities. If you have a game plan, if you have a team, if you don't have a team, you've got people at your company that know how to do this stuff. Find out those people and do it, because we can win at epic levels. I think the great LOs are going to make way more money in 2026. I'm excited as hell about where this is headed, because for the person that provides truly consultative advice at the right price wins. And that's what this new world has become. We got to be out ahead of it, and we got to make no excuses. We got to live in an excuse-free world of saying, this is the path, I'm on it, and I'm going to win. And I think when people do that with consistency and with a mindset of can do, I can't afford to sit around with the woe is me guys. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this company's doing that. Oh, this, oh, that. I don't live there. I can't afford it. I have to be around other people that agree that this is a golden opportunity, because many won't do a damn thing. Many are going to fall back. The number of licenses that won't be renewed in the next 2 weeks is going to be epic. This is a great day for everyone here. We can win at epic levels if we make a choice to do so. That's what this is about. And we have such prosperity staring us right in the face. Look at like the stuff we've learned from Chris Johnstone. I never knew any of this stuff. I didn't even understand what the guy was talking about a year ago. And now it's like, oh my God, this guy was right all along, right? And so do something proactive. Be the president and CEO of Me Inc. Be strategic. Do a DSP. Commit to high leverage activities as many hours of the day as you can. Stop doing crap that doesn't move the needle. Do the things that matter. Stop doing the things that don't. Be positive. Don't allow others to ruin your mindset with their negativity, their complaints, their criticizing, their complaining. That's all garbage. Dale Carnegie taught 100 years ago, never criticize, condemn, nor complain. Try living that life one day, then try living it every day. It makes a difference. So those are just some thoughts I was having when you called me, Frank, was there are some challenges. We can hit them all head on and win, and we can win at the highest levels we ever have. So I'm going to win, and I hope everyone on this call does as well.
Awesome, brother. Thank you, man. That was great. As always, you are just so good at just laying it out there.
I just wish you had a little more passion.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carl. Sorry, I get
work on
going
it.
sometimes. Like I'm not a script guy. I don't have anything written down. I just I don't know.
Kevin, one of the things you brought up, the third item about AI and the fact that the consumer is empowered now as well. Because we're like, of course, with Chris and every week we go down the path of being an AI powered loan officer, but that's true. We have to remember the consumer is now AI powered as well. I have a very quick story. I do private capital stuff, and there was an entity that came to me yesterday looking to try and secure a line of credit so they can do some acquisitions and things like that. And the way that the gentleman presented the entity was just so like, wow, this is a big deal. And this sounds really awesome. And I was trying to set up appointments with potential investors. And then I thought, I'm going to ask Chat to do a deep dive on this entity. And Chat came back and said, run away as fast as you can. Have nothing to do with this entity. Not in those exact words, but that's what it said. So just keep in mind, like Kevin is so right. The consumer is empowered so ChatGPT can not only recommend you positively, but we got to watch our reputation much closer now than we ever have before, because ChatGPT can also tell people, I want to be careful of this one.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it said on this entity. I was shocked. It was like, do whatever you can do to not be involved with this organization.
Frank,
literally.
How do you believe that AI knew that? Because
it gives all of the resources. It gives every single resource that it drew from, and you can go and look at every single thing that it found. It was all there. Like it was something else. It was something else. So yeah, I just wanted to tag on to that.
100%, Frank. And like on the flip side, it can work. I believe that's 1,000% true. But I was talking to this guy. I don't really want to say what state he's in, but he said that someone ChatGPT'd who's the best person to get a $3 million mortgage from in blank state. They said you should use boom, and they said this guy's name.
Yeah,
and he said, I've written 50 blogs about high-end lending big dollars. I've written 100 articles about this. I do a podcast on the luxury market in this state. I do this. So naturally I am the choice. And he got a $3 million mortgage. And it's just a great example of some guy with 10 seconds on his phone led to a guy that just did a $3 million mortgage for some guy. And that's that, and so it's just a new world. There is no more yellow pages, and hell, there's almost no more Google. This is the new information seeker, and you better be ready for it. And there's things we can do to be in that great spot. So it's fun.
And I hope I didn't come across the wrong way. No, I'm agreeing with you. We have to really focus on that. So we are the ones that are being referred by AI because it is the new way. And I'm just saying, check yourself on AI quite a bit if you can. Just
absolutely.
As soon as that happened, I went and said, "What's it saying about me?" Incognito, like, what am I? Hey, what do you think of this guy, Frank or A? What's going on with this guy? Thank goodness it was positive, right? It was. But yeah, 100% agree. Adam, what do you got?
I was just going to say, if you go back and watch Chris's last doing it with Chris or whatever it's called, that's exactly what it was reverse engineering AI to put your name out there and get you top of mind and top of list whenever they put your stuff in. So just put it in.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah. Jody.
Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com.
I was really appreciative of this talk today. Thank you so much, Kevin. I bet if you come back to this podcast in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, it's gonna age so perfectly, like a very, very great wine, because it's gonna be true in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And it makes me think of the last couple of podcasts that Carl did, which were brilliant. One of them was with Susan Cox, and the other one was with a colleague of mine, Monica Ledbetter, and it really amplified the touch, the personal touch, the relationships that you have to have these days, going into a world that's inevitably going more electronic, more artificial intelligence, because their game their game with their clients straight away is 10 times what I do and what probably most people do. And it really, really changed, I think, what my goal is for 2026, which is to really dig into what it is to have a relationship with your database. And it's really belly to belly. It's individual, and they do such a good job. I had no idea how well they did. And Carl just nailed it. I mean, he asked every good question, got every good answer, and just didn't miss a beat. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jody. Hey, that leads me to a question, Kevin, on item number 2, because this is exactly what Jody's talking about. Being able to compete against the servers, being able to have those personal relationships with our past client, that kind of a thing. Can you go a little deeper on that for us? Like you said, you guys have things going on. Like what kind of things should we be looking at there?
Well, it's kind of a two-pronged problem. I see it, Frank. And generally speaking, if we want to be honest and upfront with ourselves, not every loan originator in this country or on this call does an incredible job at bringing value to their past customers and clients on a regular basis. Is that a true statement?
I would say so.
And some of us don't even contact them. So from a AI or from a servicer standpoint, I believe that you got to have some form of a offering that is not a regular price and point offering. It must be pretty aggressive because they are pretty aggressive. They're not paying their people much. Imagine if everyone on this call could go to 98 on their rate sheet and offer that to people. That's kind of what a lot of servicers can do because their cost to originate that loan is so low and their cost to pay the loan originator doing, because oftentimes it's a call center type guy or someone that maybe doesn't have the experience or the expertise that we do. But they're there at the end of the day, and they can get a yes. So it's about staying in front of them with pertinent information. We've built some internal AI here where we have bots that make outbound calls on behalf of our loan officers and book appointments for them right on their Outlook calendars without the loan officer ever making the call themselves. That's kind of cool. We didn't have that before. We hired guys that I can barely understand what they say. They're really super smart, and they build these things every day. We're on version 3.0 of one thing. We're on version 4.0 of one thing, but we're on version 1.0 of a couple things. We're daily moving the needle at more interactive, more consultative, more involved in the client's life, not just a recipe card the day after Thanksgiving on what to do with the leftovers. That
Wonderful.
That's what I mean by that.
Awesome. Hey, Carl, I do want to segue to this. Someone asked, Chris Johnstone asked it. We do have a webinar today with Owen Lee. I know you guys will be talking predictions and things like that. So I think that's going to dovetail very nicely from today's show.
So I'm going to make a prediction right here. I hope it's okay that I do this. So Curry Byrne, are you mic'd up, Corey? I see you sitting there with your Christmas tree. So Corey closed 17 loans last month.
Yes.
Right? Do I have that right, Corey? Okay. Yep, you're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
I won't sad trombone you because
no, don't you dare, not Corey.
Because you're a girl.
Yeah, you closed 17. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And she contacted us and said, I'm capable of more. Can you help me out? Now, most people would say, hey, I'm 17. I've won the race. Corey, she's lacing up her shoes at 17. And so I predict Corey will close significantly more loans next year than she did this year, even though this year was epic by most people's definition. Probably, I would say at the amount of loans she closed this year, I would say top 1%, almost certainly, Corey. So good for you. Kristen was kind enough to share with me that you had talked with her, and it was very inspiring. So I appreciate you being here, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. It was a good year. The second half of my year was unbelievable because
what changed? What changed?
Just probably the fruit from doing all the little things that you guys told me to do, literally, because I wasn't doing any of them. Like I seriously was not doing any. I'm really good at my job at underwriting a mortgage, but I wasn't doing anything to drive new business in. And like I said to Kristen yesterday, I was stuck at 250 for 5 years and I couldn't seem to get past 250. And then I met you guys and I'm over 400.
And incomes. She was
income.
So first of all, she was stuck at 250, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bleeding for you on that one. And finally she got up to 400, anyway, it was a very inspiring story. So I appreciate Kristen sharing that with me. So really
good prediction, Carl.
I'd say
you're going out on a limb on that one.
That's a no risk prediction. That was going to be hard to beat. So so today at 2:00, we're doing predictions for 2026 of the mortgage industry, and I think we're going to be covering a lot of the hot topics. We're going to be talking about interest rates and the trajectories and market scenarios. We're going to talk about purchase market recovery. We're going to be talking about is 2026 a refi boom or a bust, and some of the different things you can do about it, marketing and lead generation, kind of where do we see ourselves at that. Some LO model predictions that we're going to make that I think might kind of surprise you a little bit. And I think I mentioned the technology, and we're going to show where we missed. So we did this last year, and we got a lot of things right, got a couple things wrong, and we're going to be showing you what we missed. So make sure you join us. It's on mortgagetownhall.com, mortgagetownhall.com. Starts at 2:00. We got a lot of people registered for this, so make sure you show up early so you get a spot. I'll probably actually start it about 5 or 10 minutes early just to let everybody get into the room, because last time when we turned it on, it literally crashed the system. We had like 2,000 people all signing on at one time, and apparently even Zoom has limitations, which surprised me. But anyway, be sure to be there at 2:00. Looking forward to it. So great topic, Kevin. I always feel like every time I talk to you, I feel like what's that Al Pacino on Any Given Sunday? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube Al Pacino Any Given Sunday. It's a fantastic little 2-minute monologue he does. It's very, very, very inspiring, as only Al Pacino and apparently Kevin Broughton can pull off. So,
well, thanks for allowing me to be here, guys. I appreciate it. I wish you all a great holiday. Put the pedal to the metal. We got about 8 work days left in the year. Don't let them pass you by. Do something in those 8 days that move the needle for you for 2026. It's just a little bit each day. It's not rocket science stuff. I'm the least technical guy on this call, and I've figured out some of this stuff. We can do this. It's just a choice. Make it your choice.
All right. Great stuff. Kevin Broughton, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Carl, looking forward to the webinar. That's going to be huge as well. Today is Wednesday, past client day. We did a lot of talking about that. How about today we roll up our sleeves and maybe actually get on that phone and make some phone calls? What do you guys say?
Let's do it.
You guys have a great, great day, my friends. We will see you here tomorrow. Once again at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. As always, adios.
Have a great day, everybody.